Hi guys, Troublmaker here playing Pillars of Eternity, and I am doing side quests in Copper Lane. So we'll be talking to Dalton, who can be found right around here. And get this going. And the way you fought, cutting down two at a time. We share quite a victory, you and I. Who are you talking to? By the flame. Just a moment. I thought I heard her. What troubled you? Just the memories of my youth and Northwatch Rangers, trials and adventures from a lifetime ago. Of late, the memory of lost battles and fallen friends has been especially vivid. Tell me about memories. It's been nearly 60 years. We were known throughout the Direwood then. We thought we'd adventure together forever. Collecting coppers, inspiring songs. That was until we faced Heligathine. He was a wizard whose experiments in necromancy left a trail of bodies, some reanimated from Soul's Vale to Midwood. We tracked him as he fled toward the Valian republics, catching him just west of Lake Drowned Tombs. We were fools, seasoned as we were. We were not prepared for his foul magic. Our numbers were nothing against his power. A wiser man would have ordered a retreat. Not me. By some curse of the gods, I was knocked out, and when I woke, my rangers, my Ronya, they were all dead. Who is Ronya? My friend, my comrade in arms, my love. We'd planned to adventure together until we grew old enough to settle down and enjoy our fortunes. Young as we were, we couldn't imagine anything tear us apart. I know this sounds like an old man's madness, but I hear her, a voice just over my shoulder, calling to me in my dreams. At night I see her wandering the catacombs beneath the city trying to escape. Foolish as it sounds, I can't shake the idea that she's somehow down there, waiting for me. I've even ventured below, though. It's damn near cost my life. Were I half to where I was in my youth, I'd search every grave and rat hole. As it is, I'm stuck with the feeble body and agonizing notion that my love is somehow down there beyond my help. So, I'll search for her. And this is close to the catacombs. He's right down here. So we have to go down to the catacombs. Now, we've been to the catacombs, and we know there's only two things down there. Three, I guess, was the entrance to the Temple of Boudica as well. There is a thief who I've a thief who I've captured, who sits in my prison cell currently, and there is some sort of necromancer or wizard or I don't know. He's got a bunch of undead dudes next to him, and we know he's down there. So I'll be heading over that way. And now just the super fast run over that way. Double speed! I wish that would make it go even faster. Quadruple speed! Okay, so are we getting there soon? Tracking the path. I'm well aware. I cleared out this entire area. As a method of questing, I should clear out every single area that I can. That way, if I have to go back, it's not such a big struggle. And here we go. Heligathane, who was mentioned. You're Heligathane. Dalton sent me to look for Ronya. That old fool is still alive? I do hope he still doesn't bear a grudge for that incident. It was all very long ago. Dalton believes Ronya is in the catacombs. Oh, you could say that. If you were to retrieve my grimoire from Mordred, I'll let you on a secret. Alright, what do you need me to do? When Animancy started gain popularity, I came to Defiance Bay in hopes of finding a place where my research would meet with more acceptance. Worked at the Brackenberry Sanitarium for a few months when I met Modred. Let's just say that Modred and I didn't see eye to eye. Got so bad we were threatening to kill each other on a daily basis. Obviously that bastard made good on his threat. Sank a dagger into my chest while I was sleeping and dumped my body in a catacomb. Use Animancy on yourself? Oh no, this is magic, and it looks great. Deal of it rather timely preparation, I must say. Even so, it has merely anchored my soul to this decaying husk. Nothing like the life that was stolen from me. And yet, you see what a little Egwythian magic can do. My mind is my own, my memory is fresh, and my work can continue. And Modred? Modred keeps all the precious to him, in a trunk in his laboratory, just as he stole my grimoire. On your way to the Brackenberry Sanatorium, then. Bring me my grimoire and my revenge, and you can have your Ronya. Okay. So there's two possible ways to do this. And wow, that was a very fast expedition. And we'll be doing just the one way of doing it, but there are two ways. One will involve killing this guy. Another one will involve killing another guy. And there's a horrible moral choice that must be made. Who dies, who lives? As we emerge from the catacombs into the copper lane, Troublemaker whispers into literally Hitler's ear, asking him, has life changed? And in his madness, he says, what are you talking about? I am just a video game character. So, crazy turn of events. It's snowing outside. I mean, sometimes it snows this late in the year, but not this much. It was 30 degrees Celsius yesterday, and today it's 0. It's like -1, and we've hit. Now keep in mind, this is a lot for this particular place, but everywhere else would just be laughing at us because how tiny it is. We have looks like 8 centimeters of snow, and everywhere else it's like, oh yeah, 20, 30, 40 centimeters of snow. Here it's like, Anyway, that's my complaint for the day. As we maneuver through the Brackenberry, we have to find the sanitarium, which is over here. I've been here before. And since I've been here before, I know exactly all of its secrets. All of its secrets. Character right here, Nedian. And, yeah, this is a creepy little place. There's 3 quests. At least 3 quests. Yeah, I think it's just 3 quests in here total. And I've done all 3 of them. In the video series, I've done 1 of them. And this is another one that I'll be doing, a voice from the past, but I won't be doing it in this particular video. Nor will I be doing two-sided. Yeah, a voice from, this is why it's, I kind of warned about it being wonky. A voice from the past I've actually done completely in a completely different video, and now I'm doing quests that probably don't make sense in terms of the line. Anyway, I'm an idiot. I deleted the videos. I'm remaking them. That's all I have to say. And this is the dude. Okay, so here's the 2 possible outcomes. 1, there's a chest here. You click on it, you get this thing. I have a key. If I unlock this trunk, he dies. So my other option is to talk to him.
Good day, stranger.
Can I help you? Does the name Helig mean anything to you? Helig, is a colleague of mine. He was primarily a necromancer, but he was involved in animancy too. He worked at the sanitarium for several years. I dare say everyone here has heard of him. He left his post recently. I believe he was seeking new opportunities in the Valian Republics. The advances they're making in annexing really are quite remarkable. Surely you've heard. Perhaps you haven't. I've heard it differently. Just what are you insinuating? If this is your idea of a joke, I assure you it's in very poor taste. So you didn't sink a blade into his chest and dump him in the catacombs? He'll be relieved to hear it. How could? Very well. Yes, I killed him. I killed that beast because nobody else had the spine to do it. He was a madman. Years of perverse experiments, twisting healthy souls, torture damaged souls, and for what? He flayed the essence from Glanthaf and indigents for his amusement. If the public had known half his deeds, they'd have razed the place to the ground. He used the sanitarium to disguise his own sick proclivities. He brought shame on us all and put an entire discipline at risk. I regret nothing. Anyway, now you know the whole grisly story. Helig's soul returned to his corpse through a sinister magic. Helig said you stole a grimoire. His grimoire? What's that madman been telling you? He said you kept it in the trunk over there. You've been misled. There's no grimoire here. Helig never intended you to find one. That wretched thing has an insatiable hunger for blood. Thank you for denying him. I hope you convince him you You now to return, slay him once and for all. He has something I need. I don't know what he's promised you, but he's already lied to you about the grimoire, and I don't have it. If what I've told you about that evil, deceitful man hasn't swayed you, I don't know what else will. Trust him at your own peril. Okay, so I can't open this anymore because I gave him the key. So I can only do the other part, which is to kill him. And that's exactly what I'll be doing. There's also a third option you can do. You can kill everyone. Yes, this is the Kill Bill approach to things. Kill everyone. Or what's the other one? All Saints Day. Not Saints Row. The exact quote. Help me here. It's not Saints Row. It's like the Boondock Saints. That's it. And there's that the one guy who's not Irish. He's Russian, and he goes, "We could kill everyone." You know, that's what I'm thinking. That's a third possible way of doing this: is killing everyone. You could hypothetically open up the chest after talking to him and revealing some of the information about the guy that we're about to kill now, the thing and whatever not, and then we can run back and then just kill this guy in cold blood. And that would be a very dark way of doing it, but you can do that. It's an option in the game. So this has 3 possible outcomes total, and I'll be doing 1 out of the 3.
You fought for the Deerwood in the Saints War?
You better grab a couple pints before you get me going on that one.
No complaints here.
Back we go to the catacombs. And a lot of the length to this game is these loading screens. It's actually horribly obnoxious how these loading screens represent so much of the game. I would say this video would probably be about 5 to 6 minutes shorter without these loading screens. Just a lot of these missions that are designed to go outside of a single zone, they were not planned particularly well, with all that in mind. I mean, look at the length of distance that I have to run through here to do this. This is like a 25 to 30 minute quest, and 20% of it is loading screens. That's nuts. Alright, now for the epic conclusion. Note, he has some friendly revenants here. Mordred told me about your experiments. I can't let your research continue on. You sound just like him. No ambition. Stuck in his pet project, his self-righteous sense of ethics. If it were left to people like Mordred, animancy would be little more than sorting Iguithian pottery. We'd be as stuck in time as those hut dwellers. Everyone wants immortality, but nobody wants to know what it costs. Cost indeed. There's a purpose, yet, that you can serve. I think he wants me to be used as a corpse. Oops, not that one. This one. I wonder how fast he'll die. Because these revenants are not particularly... Oh yeah, he's gonna die pretty fast. Jeez, I only shot him with like an arrow. Yeah. These revenants don't have a ridiculous amount of HP like a lot of them do. Okay, so that was super fast. And does that mean I can steal from him now? Let's see, he's got a fine scepter, Helig's grimoire, fine robe, and a soulward amulet, which will give me +5 will. Who are you? You see an image of your mind of a woman in heavy leather armor, bearing twin daggers. Next to her is a man, young and handsome. He calls her Ronya. The vision shifts to a windswept... Okay, so... not going to actually have any real dialogue here. So Ronya is in the amulet. And this is where it gets kind of interesting. Tarnished locket, no real particular value. This is where it gets interesting. I have 2 possible rewards I can choose. I can take the creepy possessed amulet of Ronya by telling him to release the spirit or lying to him and not giving him the amulet. Or I can get a quest reward of a crappy weapon that I'll have no use for. Now, the thing is, in terms of the style of stories I'm trying to tell here of a noble Chanter and his merry band of fellow friends, it just does not fit in for me to actually have him, do that. So I won't be doing that. Instead, I'll be going for the crappy weapon and then immediately vendoring it as I creak my chair as if sex was happening right now, which it's not. Because that would not be PG-13. Okay, so here's... I could lie, right? I could also say I'm keeping it. And I can also show him the amulet. Yes, but not as you expected. This is from your old adversary Helic. You trapped her soul inside it. This isn't what you want to hear, but releasing your soul back into the cycle will be the best for you. In any case, it's your choice now. So I can't force him to do that. And the reward is a very crappy weapon. Here it is. The Dial Enwa de Beta. It's, it's a blue. It's nice, but I have much better because I've done pretty much all of Adnua. Alright, so that's all for me for today. I will see you guys again tomorrow.